The statue of Leonhardt towers over Heroes Square, carved from immaculate, gleaming marble. From the perfectly windswept hair to the spotless boots crushing a demon skull, every detail is engineered to look flawless in the morning light. Far below that stone pedestal, the peacetime city of Oryx flows through its morning routines. Merchants push squeaking carts, bakers hawk fresh bread, and citizens wander past the monument, their lives unburdened by the violence that bought their safety. Standing in the square's shadow is Grimhald, a dwarven blacksmith who remembers the actual campaign. He looks up at the hero's frozen pose and recognizes it for what it is, a sanitized history, scrubbed clean of the mud, the exhaustion, and the terror. On the night before the final battle against the Void King, the real blood-veined steel weapon was violently slammed onto his anvil, heavily chipped and soaked in hissing black demon blood. The monument preserves the victory, but the stone naturally sanitizes the process. As the years pass, the horrific, blood-soaked hours of labor required to achieve that win fade from the public's view, replaced by the clean white lines of a hero. Leaving the bright open square, the city tightens into the soot-stained alleys of Black Cinder Row. The smell of bakery bread gives way to the heavy sting of coal dust, hot oil, and yesterday's ale. Inside the rusted hammer, Grimhold works in a quiet, unglamorous routine. He once forged rune-carved blades for legends. Now he grinds the rust off iron farming sickles so locals can harvest turnips. A few blocks away at a local pub, veterans share news that hasn't reached the market. They speak of mutated beasts near the old battlegrounds and unnatural tears opening in the earth. The merchants in the city center are oblivious, assuming the age of conflict is permanently closed. The veterans whose bodies carry the physical trauma of the last war see the cracks forming in the peace. For those who survived the last campaign, peace is a fragile waiting period. It is a thin veil over an inevitable next conflict. The routine shatters when a scream echoes through Black Cinder Row. Mutated beasts have breached the outer gates, tearing through the market and sending citizens scattering in a panic. Grimhold moves on the muscle memory of an old war. He instantly seals his shop, converts the storefront into a barricaded bunker, and raises his forging hammer as a weapon for the front line. The sudden attack confirms the darkest tavern rumors. A new Void King, Zerthal the Throne Eater, is tearing open the abyss and plunging the kingdom back into a state of total crisis. Leonhardt stepped through a one-way gate years ago. He cannot be summoned from his stone pedestal to solve this. The old savior is gone. Without the legends of the past, defending the realm falls to the people left behind. The world now relies on rookie adventurers and the laborers who equip them. A rookie adventuring party stumbles into Grimhold's shop with shattered entry-level gear. They are poorly equipped for the monsters currently breaching the gates. Grimhold takes on a young apprentice named Davrin. If this new generation is going to survive the darkness, they need to learn the cold, technical logic of the forge. Combat roles demand distinct materials. Heavy blood-veined steel routes to a shield for impact, while lightweight knight iron channels a mage's energy. On this sliding scale, durability and speed are in friction. A fully acid-resistant hammer is too heavy, dropping swing speed and exposing the fighter. Grimhold engineers survival tools. He prioritizes keeping these kids alive over the aesthetics of legendary artifacts. The apprentice's lessons end when the not dead yet march out toward a deadly dungeon. The heavy shop door closes, leaving the blacksmith alone. This is the role of the anchor. Grimhold sits in the silence of his shop, illuminated only by the dying orange glow of the embers. He is now powerless to affect the outcome of the battle happening miles away. In the dungeon, the warriors rely on adrenaline and constant movement. In the forge, the smith endures hours of total stillness and the dread of wondering if his steel will hold up under pressure. Conflict requires a specific kind of endurance from the people who stay behind. The smith waits through the night, helpless to do anything but hope the gear he provided is enough to bring them home. Finally, the door swings open, and the party staggers inside. They are burned, their armor is scented, and their weapons are splintered. But they are breathing. Grimhold takes the shattered steel from their hands and turns back to the anvil. The cycle of repair begins immediately. The marble statue in the public square remains entirely silent. Here, the work is deafening, violent, and utterly constant. Heroism is found in the relentless, daily commitment of the hands that sweep up the broken pieces, stoke the fires, and forge the world back together for tomorrow.